Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Bridgewater's Vikings going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Eight yards to go here on second down.
Double tight, double tight.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, 4 down, 30.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Left coming. So we got man.
Blue 58. Blue 58.
Watch 98. Watch 98.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 4 down. 4 down.
Watch 80.
4 down. 4 down.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Set.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Here we go. Easy, easy.
Four down. Check, check. 36, 36.
Left. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
Man left, man left.
Easy.
Alert.
Set. Like 80.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Man open left side is Brown. And down he goes just beyond the 35, but that pretty move got him some extra space to run. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
We got 4.
Set.
We got 4.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away.
Get up, Brown. Get up.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The play clock's running down. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Okay, folks, we got
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Let's go. Boys.
Two jet. Loop it. Two jet. Loop. Take four.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Get ready. Loop 58. Dagger. Watch twist.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Two times. That. Four down. Mike's 54.
No spacing.
Mike's 54. Hey, watch your lane. Check 99.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Two.
Kings. Hey, we got 4.
Here we go.
4 down. Check.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Double tight. Even. 4 down. Even.
Here we go. Black 80.
Mike's 5-4.
They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Double tight.
Kanye's Mike.
Hey, 4 down.
These 2.
Check 13.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Left, left, left.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll go again with Bell. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Let's get it.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Move.
Double bump. Let's go. Go.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on fourth. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch 8-9, it's yours.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
You got 3.
Ready?
Down,
180.
Right there.
54, right there, right there. 54 right.
Halfback sent in motion.
I'm going to run you over. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Set! 180!
4 down.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Tight end left. Hey.
All right, now. Black Heath, these two. Jack 16.
Check 52. Ship.
Here's Roethlisberger.
Check three.
And this is caught. It's Bryant. And it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out comes Minnesota. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Check number 19.
Let's go.
Single.
Blue 58.
Single.
Blue 58.
First down, Bridgewater. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Double tight.
Get ready. White 90.
Guys, check me out.
White 90.
We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
Tiger.
25. Check 25.
Let's go. Blue 58.
Play clock
Blue 58.
winding down. Bridgewater now from the 50. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Let's go. Blue 58.
3 down.
Blue 58.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, who is this guy? He's special. And he said, dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field.
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Watch number 5. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Bridgewater on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Watch tight. Tight end right. 4 down. Check.
Side. Black 20. Easy.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway on a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Tight left. Hey, boys, we got 4.
All right, now.
4 down.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
All right, here we go.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Four down.
Set.
Four down.
Like 80.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Set. 180.
Hey, we got.
Hurry up, let's go.
We got 4 down. 4 down.
Alert.
Under 10. Under 10.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Hey, watch it.
Goes underneath for Bell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Set. Like 20.
Even. 4 down.
Double.
Even.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch
Alert,
tight.
lefty.
Tight ends right.
Let's go now. Middle.
Out. 3 down. 3 down.
Go. Set. Monday.
Check 3.
There's that.
First carry for James Conner. Running right through him. And now running right through him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Man left. Hey, 4 down.
180. Hey. 2.
49. Check
All right, now.
49. Check
These 2.
Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Double tight.
Heat these 2.
Hurry up. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Check.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Bell. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey.
Like 20.
4 down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights.
Strong right. Strong right.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Watch 98. Watch 98.
Tiger. Tiger. Hey, watch that.
They start the drive with Cook. Always got some breathing room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense that's just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
I got number 18. I got you, 18.
Let's go. Wide 80. Wide 80.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down now after the incompletion.
Watch right.
Get ready. Blue 58. Force.
Kill. 6
Force.
guys. Check 6 guys.
2 jet.
Tight dog.
2 jet. Let's go. Blue 58.
Now Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
2 jet. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Kill. Turn up.
To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and this is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch tight end. 3 down.
Get ready. Wide 80. Tiger. Wide 80.
He's checking.
run for it with Cook. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Let's go. Wide 80.
Hey. You got
Wide
three. Three down.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Middle.
Shift. Check 37.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Now Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
You got him. You got him.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
4 down. Let's go. 20. Kill. Here we go. Blue 30.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The second quarter score from KC, and the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Single. I got a single in the slot.
Set. Blue 58.
Hey, watch
Blue
number
58.
33. Watch number 33. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Tagger.
Safe.
Tagger.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Check 24.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Watch 18. Watch 18. Single.
Set. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Hey, we got Mike 50.
Bridgewater now on second down. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Here we go.
Set. 180.
Here we go.
180.
Bridgewater now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 2 jet. Force. Let's go. Blue 58.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that saves. over the end line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. That'll bring up second down. Some pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Let's go.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Strong right. Strong right.
Get ready.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the out route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Let's go. Way 90.
Alert.
Way 90. Two jet. Let's go. Tiger. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
You ain't going nowhere.
Get ready. Way 90.
98.
Way 90.
Let's go, D.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Wide 80.
82's moving.
Wide 80.
82's moving. Man, I got you.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On third down, Bridgewater. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Strong right. Strong right.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90. Tiger. Tiger.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
In the red zone this time.
Single, 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 single.
Get ready. Way 90. Way 90.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off, William Gay. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Key to tight end. Key to tight end.
4 down. 4 down.
Side. 50.
Check, check.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Set. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Get him bounce, get him bounce.
Watch the slant.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Heat these two.
Switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Side.
54's Mike. 54's
Look,
Mike.
80.
Check, check. Watch 54.
In
Watch
motion
54.
left comes Bryant.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg.
Play, 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 play.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down.
Easy. 180. Hey. Check the backer.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's it. Big hit.
Second down following the run.
Two times. We got 4. Set. We got 4. Watch it.
They'll run it with Bell. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Let's go.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the third quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Tight right.
Set. Blue 30. 4 down.
On third down, here's Bell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down forthcoming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Let's go. 180. 180.
3 down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Check.
Force. Let's go. Wait, Nate.
Wide.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Floyd. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Get ready.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Get him, boys.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Number five.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Second down, Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and it's 3rd and short.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Play fake. Bridgewater. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Wait 90. Wait 90. 2 jet. 2 jet.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
Let's go.
Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Field left.
Get ready. 180.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they're operating in the red zone.
We got right coming. Yeah, watch out.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Able to find Floyd. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Let's go.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
3 down.
Set. Force. Let's go. Way 90. Hut, way 90.
Watch 98.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Now Dan Carpenter to try a field goal here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Carpenter knocks it through, and that will knot us up at 10. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Key 26. Jack 16. Here we go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Start! Hey, black 20. No, hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. These 2. Switch.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Roethlisberger under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Everson Griffin able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
Blitz. Good job, fellas. Woo!
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
Black 20. Big. Got 3 down. Out.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
Four down.
All right, now. White 80.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Oh, yeah.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Double tight.
Here we go.
Four
Black
down,
80.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Kings.
Hey, alert 3.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey. 4 down. Check nickel.
Double bump. Black 80.
Switch.
Now Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Double tight.
Set. Black 5.
4 down. Check.
They'll try again with Bell. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and goal.
Set. Blue 30.
4 down.
Monday.
Alert.
Hey, check 24.
These
Watch
2.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
Check your hot read.
And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Everson Griffin in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
Kid 33.
Let's go. Blue 58.
Single receiver. Hey,
Blue
Jordan
58.
Allen over there.
Set.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Let's go. White 90. White Tiger.
Tighten up.
Tiger.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a run with Cook. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I got you.
Get ready!
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Ringo.
Set! Luke!
On first down, they're going option left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
58.
On the ground, it's Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Set! Way 90! Way 90! Set!
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Two times.
Set! Luke 58.
Check me out.
Luke.
We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
Now Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
All day, dog.
Let's go!
198,
180! 180!
And the play clock's running down. Throwing, Bridgewater. He hits Floyd on the right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Set! Force! Tagger! Set! Luke 58! Luke 58! Hat!
Play clock winding down. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And Carpenter knocks it through. A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. And the Eagles have scored again now to extend their lead. A win would be their first of the young season. Carpenter now, after the made field goal, will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here we go.
Watch that,
Blue
watch
30.
that. Check Mike 54.
He'll look to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Double 36, 36. 50. Switch. Set. Black 20.
Back to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back to throw. A screen to Bell. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Hurry up, let's go. Alert. Here we go. Black 80. No spacing.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Left.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. And the Eagles have extended their lead in that ball game. A win would be their first of the young season. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Three down. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Watch 98. 98.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Let's go. Blue.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Two jet. Set.
Again, it's Cook. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Wide 80.
On the carry, it's Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Carpenter knocks it through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Double tight, double tight. Hey. You got 3, Three down.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
Let's go.
Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, for Kansas City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there.